Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our turkey meat. So I've got this red onion, left over. Traditionally, if you're going to use onion to marinate your meat, you're usually going to use white onion or a sweet onion. I'm just going to use the leftover red onion that I have, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm just going to cut off the end here. And I don't think I need anything more than this. I'm using about a pound of meat. I'm just going to cut it down the middle so that way I can throw this in the food processor. So we've got our quarter of an onion in the food processor. We're going to pulse this for a little bit. We want this to become kind of liquidy. They all kind of push over to the side, so you're going to want to get a spoon, and you're going to want to just kind of work all that stuff off the side. And go again. If you don't have the time to do this and you don't want to do the dishes, that's fine. Just use onion powder. I use onion powder all the time for this purpose. Same thing, I'm just going to kind of work all this stuff off the side. You can do this a couple more times if you want, but I'm kind of okay with what it looks like now. So it's going to be minced. It's going to be fairly fine. You should get juices running out of it when you're ready. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to work on our ground turkey meat. So we have 1 pound of ground turkey here. I have the onion that we just minced. So we're going to go ahead and add that up. We have 1 lemon, which I'm going to zest. Normally when we do Persian food, specifically chicken for kabab, we like to use the lemon juice, but because I don't want the lemon juice to alter the consistency of the burger or the meat, we're just going to go ahead and use the lemon zest just to give that essence. And that'll really flavor it up. We're also going to use some turmeric. Love adding turmeric. It's going to add a lot of color. If you don't want to use turmeric, or you don't have turmeric, or you're opting to go a little bit fancier and you decide you want to use some saffron. Saffron will also give you the color, the yellow color. It's more expensive, but I think personally the flavor is worth it. But we'll just add some turmeric here. This is probably about 1 teaspoon. Gonna add a little bit of salt. And just salt and pepper to taste. And I'll have measurements again. That's pretty much it as far as the marinade is concerned, or the seasoning is concerned. I'm just going to mix it all together. And you're going to see that turkey meat's going to turn yellow, golden yellow. since we did 1 pound of turkey meat, I want to make about 1/4 pound burgers. So just going to kind of score it down the middle, both ways, make a little cross. And that's going to be your turkey burger. If you feel like you're using your meat and it's a little bit too wet, it's a little bit too thin, you don't feel like it's going to hold up well, what you can do is you can add a little bit of flour or breadcrumbs. It'll thicken it up all that much better for you. I think that's going to be good for us though. Make sure you have a plate available on hand that you can throw these onto. So we're going to go ahead and make the rest of these 4. So we're ready to start grilling our burgers. So what we do is we get the grill really hot. We leave it on its highest setting until it reaches about 500 degrees or so. Then you know that the grill grates are hot and they're going to give you those nice sear marks that you're looking for. Then we turn it down to about medium or so, because you don't really want to burn it, and you're going to get a little bit of flame up with these. And then we just kind of throw these guys down. And you'll hear sizzle as they go down. We'll go ahead and close that, let them heat up. So one of the keys with this is you don't want to flip them too many times, because if you flip them too many times, then you're going to get uneven cooking and you're going to not have those nice grill marks that you're looking for. So after about, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 minutes on each side, then they're probably ready to flip. Kind of test them to see if they're stuck to the grate. If they are, they're not ready to flip. Give it a little bit more time. In the meantime, I just kind of got some asparagus together. And we're going to go ahead and grill the asparagus. All this is olive oil, lemon juice with the lemon that we zested because I didn't want it to go bad. And a little bit of salt, pepper, and I just hit it with a little bit of garlic powder. I like to use garlic powder instead of fresh garlic in these cases because garlic tends to burn, and it'll burn on the grill easily, and then you get this little bit of an acrid taste, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to go throw these guys down. Go back and we'll test our burgers, see if they're ready to flip. And that's what you want it to look like. While I'm letting the burgers go, I'm going to go take my dishes in and get those cleaned off. Get a plate that's ready to take these guys inside. So we're looking pretty good now. The asparagus is essentially done. The burgers, they look like they're about to be done. Perfect. I'm going to put these guys on the top rack just so they keep cooking a little bit through. There's no pink burgers and turkey burgers. And I'll just keep them warm. I'm going to go ahead and take all my asparagus off so it doesn't burn. And in the meantime, I'm going to take some buns and I'm going to throw these down on the grill. so that they can get toasted. Now you want to be careful with the buns because the buns will burn quickly. And you just want little grill marks on it, and you want it to be kind of crisp. The crisper it is, the better it's going to hold up to the burger when you put all the sauce and the condiments on it.